Alzheimer's disease is a brain disorder that slowly destroys memory and thinking skills and, eventually, the ability to carry out the simplest tasks. People with Alzheimer's also experience changes in behavior and personality. More than 6 million Americans, many of them age 65 and older, are estimated to have Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease, also referred to simply as Alzheimer's, is a neurodegenerative disease that usually starts slowly and progressively worsens. It is the cause of 60–70% of cases of dementia. The most common early symptom is difficulty in remembering recent events. How long does it take to die from Alzheimer's disease? The time from diagnosis to death varies, as little as 3 or 4 years if the person is older than 80 when diagnosed, to as long as 10 or more years if the person is younger. Alzheimer's disease is currently ranked as the 6th leading cause of death in the United States. Symptoms. Memory loss is the key symptom of Alzheimer's disease. Early signs include difficulty remembering recent events or conversations. But memory gets worse and other symptoms develop as the disease progresses. At first, someone with the disease may be aware of having trouble remembering things and thinking clearly. As symptoms get worse, a family member or friend may be more likely to notice the issues. Brain changes associated with Alzheimer's disease lead to growing trouble with changes in personality and behavior. Brain changes that occur in Alzheimer's disease can affect moods and behaviors. Problems may include the following: depression, loss of interest in activities, social withdrawal, mood swings, distrust in others, anger or aggression, changes in sleeping habits, wandering, loss of inhibitions, delusions, such as believing something has been stolen.
Causes. The exact causes of Alzheimer's disease aren't fully understood. But at a basic level, brain proteins fail to function as usual. This disrupts the work of brain cells, also called neurons, and triggers a series of events. The neurons become damaged and lose connections to each other. They eventually die. Scientists believe that for most people, Alzheimer's disease is caused by a combination of genetic, lifestyle, and environmental factors that affect the brain over time. In less than 1% of cases, Alzheimer's is caused by specific genetic changes that almost guarantee a person will develop the disease. In these cases, the disease usually begins in middle age. Researchers trying to understand the cause of Alzheimer's disease are focused on the role of 2 proteins. Plaques. Beta-amyloid is a fragment of a larger protein. When these fragments clump together, they appear to have a toxic effect on neurons and to disrupt communication between brain cells. These clumps form larger deposits called amyloid plaques, which also include other cellular debris. Tangles. Tau proteins play a part in a brain cell's internal support and transport system to carry nutrients and other essential materials. In Alzheimer's disease, tau proteins change shape and organize into structures called neurofibrillary tangles. The tangles disrupt the transport system and cause damage to cells. Lifelong learning and social engagement. Studies have found that socializing and engaging in activities that stimulate the mind throughout life can lower the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Low education levels, less than a high school education, appear to be a risk factor for Alzheimer's disease. Prevention. Alzheimer's disease is not a preventable condition. However, a number of lifestyle risk factors can be modified. Evidence suggests that taking steps to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease may also lower your risk of developing dementia. To follow heart-healthy lifestyle choices that may reduce the risk of dementia. Exercise regularly. Eat a diet of fresh produce, healthy oils, and foods low in saturated fat, such as a Mediterranean diet. Follow treatment guidelines to manage high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol. If you smoke, ask your healthcare provider for help to quit. One large, long-term study done in Finland found that making lifestyle changes helped reduce cognitive decline among people who were at risk of dementia. Those in the study were given individual and group sessions that focused on diet, exercise, and social activities. In another study done in Australia, people at risk of dementia were given coaching sessions on diet, exercise, and other lifestyle changes. They had better results on cognitive tests after 1, 2, and 3 years compared to people who didn't receive the coaching. Other studies have shown that staying engaged mentally and socially is linked to preserved thinking skills later in life and a lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. This includes going to social events, reading, dancing, playing board games, creating art, playing an instrument, and other activities.